Hi, welcome to CTO, Cruising the Okanagan. I'm Anna Marie.
I'm Ed.
And today Ed and I have taken a cruise into the shoe shop where we're now here in Sorrento BC, where Mark has invited us to come check out his Dreamcycle motorcycle museum. So buckle up, you're in for a treat, and you're on the road with CTO.
My name is Mark Lane. I'm the owner of the Dreamcycle Motorcycle Museum here in Sorrento, BC. I started this museum because of a dream. And so I'm a Christian, I believe in God, and I said to God, well, what should I do? And he said to me, you know what? You build a motorcycle museum. And I said, no, what? Nobody in their right mind does that. And then I started thinking about it, and I thought, you know what? I got about 50 bikes collected. I've got all the tools and equipment. We agreed to start looking around. Our 5th year into looking, a friend of mine called me up and said, hey, come take a look at this old building on the side of the highway in Sorrento. I said, okay. So we came down camped down the road, came looked at it. I said, this is a dump in the middle of nowhere, not a chance. And overnight, God gave me a picture of what this place would look like when it was done. And I woke up the next morning and I said to my wife, you know what, that place is going to work. She said, yeah, you're right. I made an offer on the place, they agreed, the rest is pretty much history.
Mark, you've got a ton of bikes in here. What would be some of your favorites?
Everyone in here is one of my favorites, or wouldn't be in here. But I do have a few we could talk about if you like. This is a 1934 Gallon Birdie. Gallon Birdies were made in Italy for 1933, 34, and 35. This is their 350cc sport model, so it's a single cylinder with 2 upswept exhaust pipes. It still has the original matching sidecar, some of the original upholstery, and the original hand grips are still on it. It was hidden away during the Second World War because in Italy they were short metal for the war, so they're crushing all this stuff up for metal for military equipment. And then in 1980 this one was restored in Italy. And this is the only Gallon Birdie known to still exist anywhere in the world. This is a 1979 Yamaha TZ250. This motorcycle here is the 1979 Canadian Championship winning motorcycle. Bruce Tawanka owned this motorcycle and he raced it. He brought it into my museum a number of years ago and it had been sitting for probably 30 years in a shed. Over 2 years, I completely restored it back to the way it was when he rode it back in 1979. He was just overjoyed to see it when it was finally totally restored when he came to the museum. This is a 1925 BSA 557 Deluxe, parked in a barn in 1941 and taken out of the barn when I purchased it. This one family owned from new, still has all its original paint and its original front tire is still on it. Now BSA stands for Birmingham Small Arms, and they made guns before they made motorcycles, so there's 3 guns in their first logo. Okay, so a couple neat things about this particular motorcycle. Stuck in the headlight is a piece of cardboard with a slot cut in it. The last time the guy rode this bike in England in 1941 was the Second World War, and planes would fly over at night dropping bombs wherever they saw light. So this guy cut that cardboard out and stuck it in there to cut the light down so a plane would see him drop a bomb on him. It's been in there ever since.
Mark, I've been here before and I paid my entry fee and just walked around and checked everything out. What other services or things do you offer?
Pre-book before you come, then I will give you a group guided tour, and I take an hour and we go through the museum. I tell you about the different bikes in the museum. I also take you into my shop, show you around in my shop, and so it gives you a bit more of a good flavor of what I have.
It's been an awesome day here today at the Dreamcycle Motorcycle Museum. Thank you, Mark, for having Ed and I here today.
You're welcome.
And so till our next cruise, you're on the road with CTO.